In the last episode, we said we weren't going to leave here until we got the pet, and I'm committed to that. So this episode will not finish until I've at least gotten the pet. All right, 200 kill count, no pet yet. All right, what a weird place to hit 30 million hit points. That's pretty crazy. Oh, okay, I managed to get it to 1 second, so either way, I got it below 2 seconds. All right, that is bottomless bucket number 10 so far. 300 kill count, still no pet. Okay, back to back me letter. 400 kill count. Oh, awesome. I turned on precise timing and it looks like I have matched the world record. So I guess that is the fastest you can kill Brutus is, I think that's 2 ticks of game time. Oh my god, no way, I got it. I'm done. Look at Beef. I love the little bow tie and the little red eyes. It's beautiful. Oh, my teammates are mad. He's at the same kill count as me almost, and doesn't even have the cow slippers, and I've green logged it. My pet luck keeps on going. Right, well, I guess I'm done with Brutus. I've got the green log, I've got technically drew world record time and all the combat achievements. I am completely done. All right, since I got the pet on just day 2, I can now move on to doing other stuff I need to. So I've been AFK in a bit of agility. As I said, I need to get that to 85. I can boost it for the diary. I'm also going to be working on thieving, hence I'm creating the opal necklaces. So that way I can make dodgy necklaces to make my thieving a bit more efficient. Now, personally, I know there's faster ways of doing it, but I tend to stick to RD Knights mostly because it's just relatively chill. You can find a world where someone's splashing on them and you don't really need to move your mouse, so it's really good if you're playing on mobile. Now I really need to push myself to actually finish off these stats because I am so close. I've been so close for so long and I keep going on little side quests like getting beef here. Okay, and when I can actively play more, and I'll just talk about how I mostly do my thieving at RD Knights, I'll come here and do Vias. It's around the same XP at my level, plus it gives me the chance of getting blood shards, which are always going to be useful for things like combat achievements or just in general bossing where I need a fury and I'm needing a lot of healing. It's been a long time coming, but finally 88 thieving, 3 more to go. Okay, that's a massive PB. I've gone from 244 to 262. That is crazy. Nearly 18k Hunter XP. So this just keeps getting better and better as more quests come out. Alright, so 2 important things have happened. The first one is the minigame teleports actually moved to the spellbook, which is just a nice quality of life, and it looks really nice. Just going to be super useful. I'm going to have to get used to this because I was so used to going through all those kind of stupid menus where you had to go through all this and then teleport. So this is significantly better on me. And I think they've added some by the look of it as well. And also, I got 79 Hunter, as you saw in the Tears of Guthix clip, but they've also added the sort of flashing once you level up a skill. So when you click on it next, it will show what you've unlocked recently, which I really like. I think that's a nice way for you not to miss stuff because, yeah, especially if you're in combat or something, you quite often miss if you just click. But the other main one is apparently they've made it so you can now trade in stuff to Death's Coffer again. So let's see what we can do. Right, now this isn't going to be the 300 mil that I put previously, but I'm going to buy 2 of them and see if it will allow me to actually trade them in now. I'm going to keep 23k points the next time, just in case I can't play as much. I do really enjoy doing breaches, but you never know, they might make it so breaches aren't as good. Let's see, can we offer it now? We can. So we can get 170 mil. So because they didn't allow you to do it at the start, I've effectively lost half of the value in what I was going for, but at the end of the day will get me to 200 mil in Death's Coffers, so that is a really nice little bonus, so I will take it. Beautiful, there we go, over 200 mil, so that should really help with some upcoming content like doing Doom, Yama, and eventually going for things like Colosseum as well, hopefully. 89 thieving. Okay, I was going to show off the little flashy thing, but it didn't come up. I guess maybe it's only when you actually unlock something. But 2 more levels and then we can do the achievement diaries. About 1 million XP or just over that to go. So let's get on with it. All right, we're about to hit a big one. 90 thieving. Let's go. One more level to go. So this is what the new unlock thing looked like that didn't exist before. So you've got a little thing here which you can click. It highlights the skills tab, and you also have a flashing icon if you have unlocked something. So I'm going to click this one as I clicked here last time, just to see if it's any different. Yeah, so when you click it after you level up, if you've got the old style skill tab like I have, then it comes up here and just shows you the newest thing you can do, which is honestly really useful because the amount of times I've personally missed stuff, so I can imagine for new players that haven't played the game as long, it can be really confusing. Okay, so as you can see by the little message I've got in the chat, I've put it at 90%, so for managing MISC, because I just kind of want to keep it up to date without having to go there every single day. So I've got it back to 100%. I'm going to get it back to max cash, so now it's up to 7.5 mil again. And I know you don't need to have it all the way at 7.5 mil, but I like doing that because that way if I'm ever not able to play for a little while or I get ill or something like that, so I can just have it running in the background. So it's just constantly getting resources, which is always useful, especially herbs on Iron Man, because even if they don't end up useful for me, they'll always be useful for the team in some way. And because I do have 99 construction banked using mahogany homes, I've now switched this over to mining and farming. I missed it. No. All right, we got 91 thieving and apparently 2175 total level. So now we can do Pyramid Plunder Room 8, which is the final thieving requirement. Let's go. So now it's just 2 agility levels and all achievement diaries can be done. But I'm going to try and complete as many as I can that don't require the 85 agility. That way I can use some of the lamps. So I might be able to get 84 agility just off the elite lamps, which should hopefully save a bit of time. Right, so I'm actually starting to do the diary steps, and the problem is I forgot how many steps are actually required for elite diaries. I need to cook a wild pie, and so I'm having to make it from scratch, and so this is why I'm here. Yeah, I need to get some chompy meat, but that also made me realize that eventually I'm gonna have to come back here for 1,000 kills of these, and unfortunately get level 5 in every Barbarian Assault rule. If I haven't mentioned it already on the series, I am not a fan of Barbarian Assault. I don't know what it is, I've just never got along with that minigame, and the fact I have to get level 5 in all of it just to do the elite diary is just hell. Actually, on that note, how many kills have I even got? 303. Okay, that's not bad. The problem is, because it is a quick pet to go for, just like beef was, I'm kind of tempted to go for the pet afterwards because I do like getting pets. I think that's one of the few collection logs I do care about other than obviously gear upgrades. So I'm probably going to end up with roughly 1,200 more kills, but it could be a lot more depending on my luck with the pet. But let's see how it goes. For now, we're just completing the pies as we're going for the desert diary. But I did look on the wiki and apparently the pet chance is rolled both when you kill and pluck them. So after the diary, in theory, it's only 250 kills on average to get the pet, with it being a 1 in 500 chance, so that's not too bad. Right, I'm hoping at least one of these cook. I do have 9 to cook in it after all. There we go. Okay, next task is to use Ice Barrage against any foe in the desert. Now, this one shouldn't be too bad. I can just, luckily with 9-time magic, just switch spellbooks very easily. I just need to bring the runes with me. All right, updated task. All right, next one is to go to the last floor of Pyramid Plunder. I'm going to search the chest on the way just on the off chance that I actually get the another Pharaoh Scepter, because I do need another one to get the fully upgraded altar in the house, so I can switch between all 3 spellbooks just in case I do run out charges on the cape at any point. All right, this should be the next task. And next task is I need to restore 85 prayer points at this altar, so I'm just draining them quickly. Hopefully that should be this task done. Beautiful. Right, next one is to do a dragon dart. Now I swear I've done this in a different account and it messed up, so I'm hoping this is going to be fine. Oh, I forgot the boost. Right, let's try this again. Right, another one down. I just need to do the Calphite Queen head in the player-owned house, so let's get that sorted. Luckily, I actually had the materials for this, but I need to go to Canifis to start with, because we need to go and get it stuffed. All right, there we go, stuffed head. Let's go to the house. Okay, I'm not actually sure where this needs to go. Okay, so apparently this needs to go in the skill hall. Maybe it's trophies. You need a gilded mount to display. What? How do you do? Do I just use it on there? I'm so confused what are you meant to do here? Right, okay, so I need to upgrade the display, the gilded display. I'll be honest, this looks stupid on the wilderness theme. Right, desert diary done. One more of the elites down. So, for anyone that doesn't know, what you get from the Elite Diary is you get unlimited teleports to Nada, so it's close to the Elindis statue, which is really good because it overheals you and is quicker than going to a player-owned house. So it can be quite useful if you're constantly resetting for individual kills on a piece of content. Unlimited teleports to the Calphi entrance, fully protects from heat while the amulet's worn, a 50k antique lamp, which is what I'm definitely interested in. My scepter can now hold up to 100 charges. I don't need to buy Shantae passes anymore, which I'm very glad. And we can use the crevice shortcut for the Calphi layer. Now, with 86 agility, so I'm going to need to still boost for that after I get my 85, but that does mean that I will probably go back and do the Calphi Queen tasks now, because I didn't want to do it until I could use that shortcut, as that saves so much time when it's probably 1 kill per trip anyway, and being able to teleport there. But also I've now got the upgraded Keris that can be used outside of Tombs of Amascut, so it's going to be so much better to finish that out. All right, agility, let's go. Beautiful. So now we only need 98k, so 2 more diaries, and we get that. We get the 84, so that means I'm only going to need to get 1 more level, and then all elite diaries are done. Okay, so the next diary I'm going to do is the Western Provenances, because Kandarin is the one where you have to do Barbarian Assault, and I'm not really feeling like doing that yet. I'll probably leave that till the last one before the Ardun diary. And also my internet connection's a bit spotty, so I don't feel like trying the wilderness just yet, because I think I've got to kill bosses, so I want to make sure I've got at least a decent enough connection for that. So yeah, I guess I'll get all the tasks done except the Chompy kill count, and then I guess I'll just grind that out. All right, I should be able to get a task done just by doing a Yulong. Yep, Yulong boat. There we go, beautiful. All right, next task, to use this shortcut. The Elven Overpass. Right, now I need to go and kill the Thermonuclear Smoke Devil. I've never actually killed this on any account, but I've seen a method. You basically reset and just dump a bunch of specs on it, and because for your first kill, because of the diary requirement, you don't require a Slayer task, there's a very small chance that I get a 1 kill count pet without ever having the task for it. Being realistic though, having 2 1 kill count pets on this account would be absolutely mental. Like Calphi Queen and Thermonuclear Smoke Devil would be a pretty insane. I mean, honestly, my drop rates for pets have been mental. All right, let's give this a shot. So redemption, running. Yes, don't want me again. So yeah, this is the 1 kill you can get off task. I'm pretty sure this does typeless damage, which is why it suggests just using redemption and specking a bunch, because you're literally just going to be taking a bunch of damage regardless. So yeah, I can see why the reset method's good here. Like, barely use any prayer food. Right, let's see what we get. No. That would have been really sick though. But yeah, I think that's the only kill you can get off task. Right, let me try again. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, this account is way stronger than any account I've ever had before, so I'm really glad to be this far into the game. But I'm looking forward to getting Smoke Devil tasks so I can do the reset method and hopefully get the pet at some point. Right, I think this should count for Pickpocket and Elf. There we go. Another task done. Now it is literally just getting 1,000 kill count on Chompies, so I will be back. All right, we're up to 500 kill count, just 500 more to go. All right, that's all we've got time for this episode. In the next one, we will be finishing off getting that 500 kill count. I'm very tempted to go for the pet afterwards, but we'll see how it goes. But thank you for watching, everyone. If you want to keep up with the series, then make sure to subscribe. But otherwise, I'll see all of you in the next one.